In the world of modern warfare and long-range precision shooting, few rifles carry the level of respect, fear, and admiration as the Accuracy International AXMC. Designed and engineered in the United Kingdom, this rifle is not just a weapon, it is a fusion of physics, human biomechanics, battlefield experience, and extreme engineering. The AXMC represents the evolution of how distance is controlled, calculated, and conquered. The name AXMC itself tells an important story. MC stands for multi-caliber, which means this rifle is not locked into a single type of ammunition. With the proper conversion, it can be configured to fire different powerful calibers, such as 308 Winchester, 300 Winchester Magnum, 6.555 Swedish, and the famous .338 Lapua Magnum. This ability allows a single rifle platform to perform multiple battlefield roles. From urban precision operations to extreme long-range engagements reaching well beyond 1 kilometer, this concept of modularity changed how modern militaries think about sniper systems. Before rifles like the AXMC existed, armed forces needed separate rifles for different mission profiles. Now, one precision platform can adapt to many situations simply by changing the barrel, bolt head, and magazine. In trained hands, this transformation can be done in just minutes. Accuracy International, the company behind the AXMC, was founded by competitive Olympic shooters and an engineer who were dissatisfied with the accuracy of British military rifles. Instead of accepting limitations, they decided to redesign what a precision rifle could be. That competitive DNA remains deeply embedded in the AXMC. Every component is built with one goal in mind: absolute consistency. The rifle's chassis is made from aerospace-grade aluminum, chosen for its balance of strength, stability, and resistance to temperature changes. This material ensures that the rifle maintains its zero even under extreme cold or intense desert heat. The AXMC is tested in some of the harshest environments on Earth, frozen in Arctic temperatures, submerged in water, and exposed to scorching heat, yet it is still expected to operate with precision. One of the defining mechanical features of the AXMC is its incredibly smooth bolt system. The bolt glides rather than grinds, allowing fast follow-up shots with minimal disturbance to the shooter's position. Its two-stage trigger is fully adjustable, allowing snipers to fine-tune their trigger pull for maximum control. Many describe the trigger break not as a mechanical click, but as a moment where intention becomes action. From a human performance perspective, the AXMC is designed around biomechanics. The grip angle, cheek rest height, stock length, recoil management system, and balance point are built to reduce shooter fatigue. Long target engagements require extreme mental focus, sometimes lasting hours. The AXMC is meant to preserve that focus by minimizing physical strain. The rifle's ambidextrous design allows both left-handed and right-handed shooters to operate it equally well. An uncommon but important feature in military equipment, its compatibility with night vision, thermal optics, ballistic computers, and laser rangefinders makes it a true tool of modern networked warfare. In darkness, smoke, rain, and dust, the AXMC continues to function as an extension of the shooter's awareness. In effective range, the AXMC enters a realm where gravity, wind, temperature, air density, and Earth's rotation all affect the bullet's flight at distances beyond 1,500 meters. The bullet is falling for several seconds before impact. Precision at this level is no longer just about aim, it becomes a real-time physics experiment conducted under stress. And the AXMC is engineered to make that experiment repeatable. Its barrels are cold hammer forged and precision threaded at a microscopic level. Even tiny imperfections in alignment can destroy long-range accuracy. So every AX-MC barrel is manufactured under extreme tolerances. Before any rifle leaves the factory, it undergoes strict accuracy testing. If it fails to meet the required standard, it is rebuilt. Perfection is not hoped for, it is enforced. The AX-MC is currently used by elite military and special operations units across Europe, North America, the Middle East, and Australia. While many deployment details remain classified, its presence is widely recognized wherever professional snipers operate. Beyond the battlefield, it has also become a cultural symbol, appearing in video games, military simulations, and tactical training communities worldwide. But what truly separates the AX-MC from ordinary firearms is not just its hardware, it is how it changes the psychology of those who use it. Snipers often describe a unique form of confidence with this rifle, not arrogance, but trust. Trust that when they execute everything correctly, breathing, trigger control, wind reading, ballistic calculation, the rifle will deliver exactly what physics allows. The AX-MC does not function on emotion. It functions on decision. Each shot is not a reaction, it is a solution to a mathematical problem written in air, wind, and distance. At extreme ranges, the rifle itself becomes more accurate than the human eye. At that point, the limiting factor is no longer the machine, but the shooter's ability to interpret reality. Unlike automatic weapons designed for volume of fire, the AX-MC is built for singular moments. One shot, one outcome. It is not designed to dominate through noise or speed, but through certainty. It waits patiently, quietly, until the moment arrives. In the end, the Accuracy International AX-MC represents more than a military tool. It represents the pinnacle of applied physics, human-machine integration, and modern warfare engineering. It is proof that in the age of drones and digital warfare, there is still a place where one human mind, one calculation, and one perfectly engineered rifle can reshape the outcome of a distant moment. And in that silence between breath and recoil, the AX-MC simply does what it was built to do: deliver precision where chaos once ruled. As the AX-MC evolved from an idea into a battlefield instrument, engineers faced a fundamental challenge: how to create a rifle that could remain mechanically perfect across wildly different environments and combat roles. The answer was not simply in stronger materials, but in smarter engineering where every force applied to the rifle is controlled, distributed, and absorbed with purpose. One of the most important, yet least visible elements of the AX-MC is its floating barrel system. Unlike traditional rifles, where the barrel may contact the stock at several points, the AX-MC's barrel is isolated from external pressure. This ensures that heat expansion, hand pressure, bipod force, or environmental contact will not distort the point of impact. Whether the rifle has fired 1 round or 50, its accuracy remains mathematically consistent. Recoil management is another defining trait. Powerful magnum calibers generate immense rearward energy, enough to disrupt follow-up shots and physically exhaust the shooter. The AX-MC counters this with a carefully tuned recoil impulse that spreads force over time, rather than releasing it violently. This allows snipers to stay on target after the shot and even observe the bullet's impact through their optics, something that is almost impossible with uncontrolled recoil. This ability to remain on target is not just a comfort feature, it is a tactical advantage. Observation of impact allows immediate correction of wind calls and ballistic data. In real operations, this can mean the difference between a delayed correction and instant success. The AX-MC's suppressor and muzzle brake system also plays a major role in battlefield survivability. While no suppressor makes a high-powered sniper rifle silent, it dramatically reduces muzzle flash, recoil, and acoustic direction. This makes it far more difficult for enemies to locate the shooter's position after a shot. In a world where counter-sniper detection systems exist, even a few seconds of confusion can save lives. Internally, the bolt locking system is designed not only for strength, but for perfect cartridge alignment. At the moment of ignition, the cartridge must sit in exactly the same position every time for maximum consistency. The AXMC achieves this through an optimized lockup geometry that distributes chamber pressure evenly across multiple locking surfaces. This reduces wear, increases safety, and preserves long-term accuracy. Another overlooked but critical element is the magazine system. The AXMC uses single-stack, precision-fed magazines that maintain perfect cartridge alignment instead of prioritizing capacity. This reduces feeding errors, improves consistency in bolt closure, and prevents subtle shifts in bullet seating that could affect long-range performance. From a training perspective, the AXMC represents one of the most advanced learning platforms ever issued to snipers. Because of its modular caliber system, shooters can train on low recoil calibers and transition directly to magnum rounds without retraining on different weapons. Familiarity leads to speed. Speed leads to confidence. Confidence leads to precision under pressure. The AXMC is also designed for logistical efficiency. Military supply chains depend on standardization. A rifle that shares optics, chassis parts, bolts, and accessories across multiple calibers dramatically reduces the burden of spare parts in conflict zones. This means fewer failures, faster battlefield repairs, and greater uptime during operations. Beyond military use, the AXMC has also become a benchmark in the civilian long-range shooting world. Extreme long-range competition shooters study the AXMC's design philosophy even if they never own one. Its influence can be seen in modern chassis rifles across the globe, especially in cheek riser systems, folding stocks, modular rails, and recoil tuning technology. The rifle has also shaped how people understand distance itself. At 1,000 meters, the human brain cannot instinctively perceive gravity, time of flight, and wind drift. The AXMC forces shooters to think in terms of trajectories instead of straight lines. Every shot becomes an act of prediction. You are not aiming at where the target is, you are aiming at where gravity and wind will allow the bullet to meet it. This transforms marksmanship into applied science. Snipers using the AXMC rely on ballistic solvers, atmospheric sensors, and range data to build real-time firing solutions. Temperature shifts alter air density. Wind speed changes bullet drift. Even the rotation of the Earth affects extreme distance shots through the Coriolis effect. The AXMC is built to operate accurately within all these variables. In terms of cultural impact, the rifle has quietly become one of the most respected modern sniper platforms in the world. Unlike older, legendary rifles known for a single historic conflict, the AXMC is a living machine still evolving, still adapting, still rewriting what precision warfare looks like. Psychologically, the AXMC shapes how a sniper experiences time. In urban operations, engagements may last seconds. In rural overwatch positions, the shooter may hold a firing solution for hours. The rifle must feel like part of the body. Every control must respond without thought. The AXMC is engineered to disappear mentally, allowing the shooter to focus solely on breath, trigger pressure, and environmental input. Many operators describe a unique quietness when operating this rifle, not external silence, but internal calm. The mechanics are so stable, so predictable, that doubt disappears. And in precision shooting, doubt is the most dangerous enemy. What makes the AXMC especially unique among modern weapons is that it is not built to be universally loud or dominating.